Yo, 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 what is up, people of YouTube? I'm Matthew, and you are watching the Weather World channel, as always. In this particular live stream, you're doing the normal thing, so we are going to be, covering some severe weather, as always, in, Kansas and Oklahoma, hence the title of the live stream. We actually have some extending into Missouri. I should have put that in the title, but that is perfectly fine. And you know the drill. I'm going to be posting this to my Twitter so we can get some more viewers in here because, you know, I can't post a link to the live stream before I live stream. I have to do it during the live stream because that's just how my thing is configured. Won't take too terribly long, yeah. You can see I got a new device. You can see this right here. This is called Epic Pen. No sponsor here. This is not sponsored. I repeat, this is not sponsored. And I'm basically going to, it's a visualization tool that will help me and you guys, I guess, see what's going to be happening where I'm talking about, you know, with certain topics and stuff. So if I go to here and then I do that, you can see I just drew a giant circle. So yeah. Without further ado, I have my usual. We'll be right back, and we'll be back in 2 minutes. And ladies and gentlemen, we are back. I'm going to check the dashboard and see what's going on here. Currently 0 watching. It looks like the one person that was watching decided to dip, which is perfectly fine. I hope he comes back. He, she, it ends up coming back. Let's see. I'm going to end up, let's get out of that. So, I'm going to start with radar. And we're going to start in western Kansas. And as you can see from that little snippet, we do have some severe weather. We got some isolated squalls. We actually do have a developing squalling just east of Johnson. It looks like it passed over Johnson, Kansas. About to head into Garden City, Kansas, and into Liberal, Kansas as well. It's a few miles, I'd say about 40-50 miles west of Dodge City as of right now. We're going to play the loop, and we're going to be analyzing it, and we're going to see what this really has to offer. So, yeah. Again, if you guys don't know, I'm going to constantly be checking the chat right over here. I'm actually going to move this just so that's out of the way a little bit. So, yeah, if you guys get annoyed by this, just let me know. I can just do that, which is probably better, actually. So, as you can see, looks like the squall line looks to be going through a bow echo stage, I guess, where it, like, bows out, turns into, like, you know, a bow and arrow, how that looks. Yeah. So, can see the top part is curling, and we're actually going to speed. Can we speed this up? I don't think we can. I'm going to check if there's any sort of warnings associated with these storms. Just going to refresh that. And it looks like you do have some severe thunderstorm warnings for these storms. Excuse me, Jesus. Excuse me again. So, yeah, it looks like Garden City, just east of Ulysses, Kansas, and Liberal, Kansas, are all under severe thunderstorm warning. No tornado warnings as of right now. According to a subscriber that I contacted earlier, there were a few tornado warnings reported, but I was at my job and I couldn't really check because, I mean, I was doing my job. So, yeah. I mean, one day I'll be able to, do all that and, check the weather all the time because I'll be a meteorologist, hopefully. So yeah, looks like the, front point of this, this squall line, is really closing in on, Garden City quite quickly. We're gonna go into Garden City. We're gonna see what the current situation is. Yeah, you can just see, look at the development of that. It's really starting to bow out, and I think that's what you call it. I still get my squall lines and my my hook echoes confused for some reason. Just like the terminology, not like the looks, because I obviously know that this isn't a full-blown like tornado or something that can produce it flat out. Even though it has the possibility. Oh, you guys can see there's a gust front. If you guys don't know what that weird looking spaghetti thing is that just passed by, this is a gust front heading from the north to the south. Just ahead of these storms. Now, it's very interesting to point out because it's actually heading to the south and the storms are heading from west to east. So I find that pretty interesting. You can see, actually, I would have to look where this gust front is coming from particularly. It's the first time I've really seen that kind of development, where it goes, in a completely different direction. You got storms heading to the east down here, to the northeast up here, and then you got this thing, this gust front, or this shelf cloud, or whatever that noodle thing is, moving to the south at a rather fast rate of speed. So yeah, just to try out this new tool, you can see right there, and then it moves to the south. Let me just delete that. You can see very nice development as this hook echo starts to form on this side. In Deerfield, looks like they're under severe thunderstorm warning. So yeah, make sure stay safe with that. Future projections. Now, this is what I want to use this tool for, is to draw my best predictions as to where these storms are going to go, if anyone from there is watching or anyone knows anyone from there that is watching. So I'm going to go to southwestern Kansas again, and we're going to see if we can map out particularly where these storms are going to be heading in the next few minutes and potentially the next half hour, if we can get all this right. Hi, James Cheney, what's up? Yeah, back in action, yeah. 3 viewers, yeah. We're getting there. Okay, so this is the current image of southwestern Kansas. Got this little squall. Looks like it's starting to break up on its southern flank. But if I can draw this out, I'm going to play it once. And I'm just going to project it to see at what particular times this squalling is going to hit Dodge City. I'm going to try and calculate that as of right now. And then once we do that, then we'll focus on eastern Kansas, where a lot of those other storms are currently located. So this is as of 9:16. This is 3 minutes old. This loop is 3 minutes old as of right now. 9:19 Central Daylight Time as of right now in my location from where I'm streaming. So it looks like, I'm trying to think, 12 images. So those 12 images, if you don't know how this works, these are the last 12 images. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So this goes back to 8:53 and loops all the way through 9:16. So that's approximately, if I'm doing my math, close to like 20-ish minutes. I'm not going to get the numbers exact, but it's right around there. So this is where it was at 8:53. And then this is where it is now. So this is about a 20-minute interval as of right now. So if I play my cards the right way, if I stop it right there, and then do it like that, I'm going to try and see. So it's moving I mean, I don't know if I can calculate this right now of how fast it's really moving. I could get like storm tracking up in here, and we can see how fast it's really moving using this little device right here. You can see the legend at the bottom. Heavy being red, extreme being purple, and moderate being yellowish orange / gold, if I'm not colorblind. And we're just going to loop this once more, get a more accurate depiction of where these storms are heading, because if you don't know, these storm tracking, key looking things are actually projections as to where the storm is currently pointed at or where it's going. And some of them get a little weird. You can see some of them shift, this way and then that way and then that way. I mean, that's just how the models are. They're not entirely accurate all the time. But, yeah. I see every live stream going on website. Yeah, JR Level 3 has been screwed with the warnings. It won't show them sometimes. That's interesting. Makes it a lot harder to find the right radar. Yeah, you got to be very careful with that kind of stuff. But anyways, yeah, it looks like most of these storms, actually the ones on the southern flank, surprisingly look to be heading to the northeast, because you would think with this kind of system, it would be bowing out to the southeast, but they're actually continuing northeast on a relatively similar pattern. And the ones in the central part of the Bow Echo look to be heading on a more easterly course, while the ones to the far north, where it's really bowing out, are heading to the northeast. And some of these back here are starting to dissipate just northwest of Garden City. So, if I play my cards right, in the next 20 minutes, now bear with me, I might try this more than once. We're going to stop it, and we're going to go back to normal mode so we can get those annoying things off. So it was approximately right here 20 minutes ago as of right now. And now it refreshed to 9:20. That's fine. It's not too big of a difference. So it was right around here. Now it's here. Now I'm going to guess that within the next 20 minutes, now this doesn't sound good with guessing. You're not supposed to really guess, but I'm just going to play around with it, and then I'll get it right, trust me. So using this tool right here, getting it in position onto your far right if you can't see what I'm doing. Let's get the thickness down a bit. So let's change the color to something that you can actually see, which is probably, let's see if you can see that. Oh yeah, you can see that. Okay. So, just to see if this is working. Hi. So, if I play it out right, liberal, I don't know why I say liberal, that's not right. Liberal, Kansas, right on its southern border, looks to be in the crosshairs within the next 15 to 20 minutes, according to my calculations. Now, these storms down here are moving to the northeast, so this might miss slightly. So, these storms down here moving this way, these storms here moving more of this way, and the storms to the northwest of Garden City are bowing out this way. Now, once this bow echo gets to a certain point, it's going to die off. It's in its most mature stage right now, but eventually it's going to die off. It might even die off before it reaches Dodge City, or might even right beyond that. Now, by the time, Great Bend, like you can see, a few cells have popped up here, this is going to be gone. This doesn't usually last more than like 100 miles, roughly. So if I get rid of that, if I play it right, in 20 minutes, I'm actually going to find a much thinner line just for, better sake. Let's do that. So in 20 minutes, the squall should be located right around there. Now note, it looks weird because, it's not like perfectly out. Here you can see it's even, here it's not, because these storms are moving to the northeast. Anything down here is not really going to get affected because they're not moving this way, they're moving this way. So it's kind of confusing, I know, but in the next 20 minutes, these storms are going to move this way, and they're going to be right in the center of this county, just to the west of Dodge City. Garden City would have already been affected, and it is affected, and this county to the northeast of Garden City will be affected in the next 20 minutes. Liberal may get scratched by the anvil or the outer portions. It won't get cored or anything, but definitely a particular area of interest. So anyways, let's go back to here. Let's get rid of all that, and let's check the comments. Let's see, just logging in. It's possibly going to explode. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Let's see here. Let's check these. Let's check the warnings once more, and let's see if anything has happened. Nope. Severe thunderstorm warnings. We got some flood warnings in south central Kansas. It looks like. Let's check those out. Looks like Wellington and Hutchinson and just west of Wichita. And just west of El Dorado and Salina look to be under flash flood warnings. Let's check a few of those out if we can. Yeah, it just gives you normal. These are the areas affected. You can see Smoky Hill River at Lindsborg, affecting McPherson County, or McPherson. I think it's Pearson County, McPherson County. That's the PH. You say, you don't say, yeah. Anyways, but it looks like some of these storms may be very slow lingering. Let's see what they're talking about for one. So it would be over here, which is interesting. And when you look at it, I don't really see any cells. So these might be old, but they might be from these storms as well. They might have been triggered from these storms, and they might just still be in effect from a while back. I'm gonna check the actual time as to where these were issued, or when these were issued. Excuse me. What was the website for the radar? Well, the website, I mean, you could be talking about, weather.us, so weather.us. This is the one for the radar, at least, that I use. And then you got this one that a subscriber showed to me a few days ago, which is called pivotalweather.com. And it's very in-depth. It's actually a lot better than this one, which I use sometimes. This is like for, future forecast modeling. These two have the same purpose, but this one seems to be more in-depth and accurate in terms of what it does. This just predicts like the precipitation of where it's going to be. This tells, a lot more than that. This tells like the wind shear, the helicity, the vorticity chances. You can click on a vector, and it'll show you. You can see if you know how to read these, then good for you. If not, I could actually do a tutorial video on this if you guys want. So put it in the chat if you want me to do like a video on how to read like these kinds of vectors. I don't know what you would like call them, but like models. I guess how to read weather models. I don't know. But yeah, that kind of glitched. And by the way, this is like, you can see on the side, this is not like sponsored or anything. I'm not trying to sponsor Pivotal Weather or anything, but if they're watching, then it'd be good to plug your boy. But upper air moisture, you can see they got wind, temperature, you got all these options, 700, 850, 925, and it goes on and on. And they got precipitation, 12-hour accumulated, 3-hour accumulated. You can see this is the current projections. You can see in Kansas, that's where a lot of precipitation is going to be coming from. It just goes very, very well in depth. You can see this and this, they look somewhat similar, but they don't. It's like, because this one goes more in depth. Like, this is more broad, this is more in depth, in my opinion. Or maybe it's just the fact that it looks neater. Yeah, getting on weather.us. Yeah, WEATHER, yeah, so it would be right here if you can see that, weather.us. That's all you need to type in. You don't need to type in the rest of this, you don't. But, if you want to get there quicker, then, kudos to you, but I'd suggest just weather.us just to start. So, yeah, I'm actually going to check these storms out over here just to the northeast of Dodge City, because for some reason I feel like they might have some sort of vorticity associated with them. I don't know why, but they just look like storms that could produce some kind of, formation. Or maybe these are just like, these are like feeder bands coming from the southwest to the northeast. I'm trying to think what you call those. I think they're called tail clouds. These might be like, tail clouds feeding in, from like the more moist air. But usually those are only like associated with like mesocyclones or like really weak ones. I don't know. So yeah, let's see on the echo tops for some of these storms. I'm looking at this squall line. Oh god, I want this ad to go away. I really do. Whatever. I don't care. I'm just gonna whoop. There we go. I don't know why those show up on here. I never even look up dating anything. By the way, I'm single. But anyways, that's completely off topic. You can see the echo tops are actually very, very high with these storms, and you know, these just measure, you know, how high, you know, the anvils get, you know, going into the tropopause and, you know, the lower stratosphere, which, you know, storms don't usually go beyond the tropopause, and for one really good reason. I mean, you know, the density, you know, of the stratosphere and stuff, you know, and the air, and a bunch of scientific stuff that I really don't want to explain. But you know, it just flattens the storm out. And that's the thing. The tropopause is like the slamming point for any sort of supercell, because if you didn't have layers, you know, like the atmosphere that did that, the storms would go on for like hundreds of miles into like space almost. Like, I mean, that's just how it is. You know, storms already go like, you know, 40, 50 miles up into the atmosphere, sometimes even higher than that. Especially with these, you can see echo tops 1,000 feet. So each of these numbers, it's not, you know, 15 or 1,500 or anything. This will be 15,000, 20,000, 25,000, 30, 35, 40, and then you can see some of these pinks extending into 50,000 and some even 55,000 echo tops, which is basically how tall the storm is actually getting, so we can get a better perception of what is actually happening with certain cells, and, you know, maybe cells in which that do produce rotation or tornadoes, whereas, you know, some that, you know, don't. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, alright, let's get that out of the way. I'm back in black. I hit the sack. Something else. You trying to be a rapper? Storms can reach 75,000 feet in extreme cases. Yeah. Like, I don't know what's, like, the tallest storm ever recorded. I really don't. I mean, 75,000 feet, that's, like, that's not space, because space, like, the Kármán line, well, I think that's, what is that, like, 400,000? Like, something between 300 and 400,000. Maybe even 500,000. I might be wrong. But I know it's nothing higher than 500,000, I think. But anyways, yeah. If you don't know about the Kármán line, look it up. Yeah. So, looks like these echo tops are pretty high. Let's look at some infrared super, or some infrared imagery. I mean, you don't even need to, like, zoom in. Like, here, let me use this tool again. Like, you can just see. Look at those echo tops. I mean, those aren't echo tops, so you can just look at those anvils and how far up they go into the atmosphere. It's absolutely crazy. So, if I get out of that and I loop this, you can see, you know, the storms start off relatively small, but then they hit the tropopause and they just flatten out like a fan. It just goes kaboom. Like, you can see, you know, they start to form and then whoop. You know, it's like, I think it's like when cotton blooms or something, when it typically, I'm trying to, like, compare it to, like, cotton, because usually when, like, cotton blooms, it, like, puffs out. You know what I'm saying? Like, no? Okay. I mean, it just opens up. You can just see. It just starts really small and then kaboom. You know, you can see. It doesn't even look like, you wouldn't even know that this is, like, you know, these are, like, organized cells. You would just think all of this is just a giant storm. And it's not. I mean, it is part of the storm, but these are just the anvils. This isn't the actual, like, you know, rain of, you know, basin of the storm. This isn't all being, like, you know, affected by extreme downpours and lightning and tornadoes and stuff. Like, you know, if you really want to know the size of a storm, go to reflectivity. That'll, like, filter it perfectly. You can see the anvils are still pretty big. It still shows the anvils, especially in, like, the blue and maybe the lighter greens on the outskirts. But especially as you get towards the middle, that's where you want to focus if you want to find any sort of heavy precipitation, because that's usually where the core is. But anyways, yeah. What's the risk for Thursday? Okay, I'm gonna read some of these. About 100 kilometers up is the Kármán line. Okay. Let me translate that real quick. 100 kilometers to miles. Oh, okay. Let me translate that to feet. I did not know that, actually. Okay, 320, well, something around here. Something, I think it's like 328,000, 330,000, something like that. That is really interesting because yeah. I'm going to get rid of that because I'm not sponsoring that. I'm going to get rid of that as well because I'm not going to be watching my own live stream because that's just interesting. Okay, we're not, all right, let's get out of that. And yeah. So, let me get back to the other one. What's the risk for Thursday? Okay. Alright. What's the risk for Thursday? Let's see. I'm gonna go here first because I realized here, I think it was on this very website. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it was. I'm trying to think of like something else. Okay. So for Thursday, that'd be Tuesday. That'd be day 4. I think it's day 4, if I do my math correctly. Oh, no. Okay, yeah, I'm already kind of concerned. You can see day 1, day 2, and day 3 all have enhanced in them. That is really not good. Okay, so this is today. This is May 7th. This would be, wait, what the heck? May 7th, May 6th. Okay, am I just being dumb or is that a glitch? Wait. Okay, let me look at when it's valid. What? Day 1 Conventive Outlook, May 6th. What was this one saying? Updated May 6th. Today's May 6th. Why is this saying May 7th? What? I'm so confused. Okay. Let me just go to day 4 and just see what happens. Okay, so day 4. Okay. So let me just click on day 4 and leave it there. Yeah, see, valid Thursday. Okay, never mind. We're good. So 50% chance of possibly any sort of severe weather or just storms, period, right in here. If we can just highlight that really good. And then I'm going to thin that out because that's way too thick. And then I would guess that this is like marginal. Actually, you know what? I got a better idea. I got a way better idea than this. How about I switch to green? I do that, and then I surround this in green really carefully because I'm very precise with my forecasts. So right on this green boundary would be marginal. And then, if I'm not mistaken, right within this boundary is what I'm going to guess. Actually, no, that's too big. I'm going to guess either down here, a small pocket of enhanced, and a small pocket up here, maybe. Just maybe. So, the yellow will be enhanced here. I'll make this more clear by outlining this in black. Let's see if I can do that. Yeah, so this would be enhanced, or slight risk, I guess. Actually, no, enhanced. Am I saying enhanced? Okay, I meant to say slight. This will be marginal, this will be slight, and this will be enhanced. Okay, never mind. I'm getting my terminology mixed up. Okay, so let's back out of that, and let's get into mouse mode. Alright, which would be day 5 at this juncture. Actually, let me see here. P.S. I'm in Mississippi. Okay, cool. Oh, Jesus. I didn't know it did that either. Okay, so, in Mississippi, alright, hold on a second. I'm gonna just backtrack all this and read some comments, because, yeah. Hold up. What value is being hatched? Okay. If we can get, here, I'm gonna respond to them, like, in a second. I just want to get all these covered. If we can get the incoming shortwave to be robust enough as the sounding of the South Ridge, as the rounding of the South Ridge, I wouldn't be surprised to see a derecho. Yeah. Which would be day 5 at this juncture? Day 5. Day 5 would be Friday. And it says predictability too low. However, looking at the current trend of everything that's been happening so far, I'm going to just go out and say that, okay, so day 4 is going to be right here. Day 3 is going to be right here. This is day 3. Ignore this date. You know, this... Just pay attention to this. This is Wednesday going in Thursday. So this will last mostly Wednesday and it'll stop Thursday. And then going to Thursday, this is where it's going to be. And then what I'm going to guess is somewhere right in here. Here, hold on. If I can get that on. Let's see. I'm going to guess somewhere in this region right here is where I'm just going to flat out say any sort of at least marginal activity would occur right in here. If I can just get that mouse to be a mouse. So if you go to day 3, yeah. It's probably going to end up moving this way because if you go to, let's see, day 2, you know, that's tomorrow, and then this is 4 to 8. Day 4 is here. Let's go day 4 again. Yeah. I would think that's right here. It might even extend down into Mississippi. This will be at least marginal. That's what I would guess. Because, I mean, it says predictability too low. But that's just my general guess as to what would happen on day 5. If you can see right there. So, I'm just trying to follow the general trend of everything. So, yeah. So, let's go back. Let's see, day 1. So, this is today. You can see valid Tuesday going into Tuesday, apparently. Well, today's Monday, but close enough. 12Z, 1Z to 12Z, yep. Yeah, they must have updated this. And then, I don't know why they did that so backwards. You guys see that? This says May 7th, and then this says May 6th. So that's probably just that's an error. This goes Tuesday into Wednesday, apparently. That doesn't make sense, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, that doesn't... And then day 3 is over... Let me go back. Okay, that's there, and then that's... Wait, hold on. So that means day 2 is backwards. Wait, what? Okay. I'm trying to... How... Okay. That just doesn't make sense to me. Because if you see the general flow of things... Look, watch these two. This is supposed to be tomorrow according to the thing. This is supposed to be Tuesday going into Wednesday. But the severe weather is happening over here. But if you go to day 3, then it's happening over here. You know? And then day 1 is just somehow in the middle. So it's going to go this way, then this way, and then this way. That I don't agree with. Okay, I think it's supposed to go this way, and then this way. Is what would make the most amount of sense. So if I compare day 1 and day 3, I feel like that would make the most amount of sense. However, the only way I can confirm as to where on Earth and how the heck this is going to play out is through the models. Because if I don't confirm through the models, then that's really not good. Let's go here and let's play out some models, I guess. Yeah. Let's just go back. Going to hour 6, playing that mother out. You can see it starts forming here. And you got some forming here. Then you got more forming there. Okay, that's weird. Let's see if I can find a different model to play with. Okay. Oh, they got the her model in here too? Oh, that's amazing. Okay. Let's try that. Why am I in the central United States all of a sudden? No. I want to be over here, I think. Yeah. Okay. Or somewhere near here. Alright. Can I do that? Or no? No, I can't. Alright. Just trying to figure this out. Alright, so if I go Monday, and then Tuesday, and then Wednesday, this should give me an accurate picture. Now, if I go back a little bit, I'm going to go to Texas, because that's where I'll get my answers. Okay, so if I play this along, this is going through Monday, this is going through today, blah, 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 and then Tuesday, tomorrow, it says that storms are going to fire up here. Okay, so day 2, let's go to day 2. Day 2 says it's going to fire, let's see, I'm trying to compare. Yeah, day 2, that's so weird. What does day 3 say? Which one would I agree with the most? Okay, enhanced. Which one's all the way up here? Okay, let's see, Monday, and then Tuesday, and then Wednesday. Huh. It might actually backtrack. Okay. You know what? It's the HWRF, not the HER. When's the last time there was a high risk? Good question. I don't know if we've had a high risk this year yet. I really don't know. Yeah. But you know what, guys? Just to settle this debut, or did I just say debut? To settle this little debate that I'm having, I'm just gonna trust the models and what they say. So I'll go down here, and then down here, and then it'll go back here, and then it'll go back up through the Mississippi Valley, and okay. You know what, guys? I'm just gonna agree with that and move on, because if I spend my whole live stream, you know, complaining about how a model's backwards, that's not gonna get me anywhere. So, anyways, let's keep monitoring storms. Let's go back. Let's go to weather.gov as always. And ladies and gentlemen, I think we have our first tornado warning. Oh, we got two. Okay. And this is just the southeast of Garden City. Let's confirm this on radar right now. So this is just the southeast of Garden City. They have confirmed a tornado warning. I'm not sure if it's radar indicated. We are going to find out. Let's see. So just the southeast of Garden City. Let's see. Hazard radar indicated, and I think that's for both of them, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, tornado warning in Dodge City is issued a tornado warning for until 10:15. Previously tornado. Okay, this is a slow mover. This is at 10 miles an hour. So this would be. All right, let's check velocity because it's very hard to check any sort of vorticity with this kind of system. Okay. All right, so I guess what they would be talking about. Let's go back to where their warning was supposedly. So it would be right in the corner, right in this particular area. It might even be down here, all the way in this county, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's over here. Now I'm gonna play the model. We're gonna see what happens. All right. Tornado intense. Ball says. Go back to the chase. I'm checking. Okay. I say too many times. Yeah, just radar indicate rotation right now. Okay. I see what they're talking about. You see that little ball? I think there might even be two little bits of rotation. You see that? You see that? Yeah, I think this might be like this might be cyclical again. I mean, over here there's obviously nothing going on because this is just the squall to the northwest. But you can see these two little balls. It doesn't look like, yeah, it's radar indicated. Obviously looks very weak, surprisingly, but it's also moving very slowly, which gets me a little concerned because, yeah, normally fast-moving storms wouldn't. I don't know. This isn't a fast mover though, so that gets me a little bit concerned. If I go down here, then maybe I could get a better look at what is actually going on. Alright. Once this loads, I hope. Looks like a TVS. Yeah, definitely does. Yeah, this is probably the area of rotation, just to the southeast of Ingalls, Kansas. Yeah, and just to the southwest of Dodge City, Kansas, to more of the south-southwest, or west-southwest, excuse me. You can see there's a teeny tiny bit of rotation, super tiny, but it's there, according to the radar. It looks like there were little bits of rotation going into it. Now, I'm going to play this really slowly so you guys can see what I'm talking about. You can see that little ball that merges with this one. You can see there's two. This is the first area. This is the second area. This one goes into this one and ultimately enhances it. And you can see there's a little baby hook right there. But like I said, very weak, and I would expect that to dissipate very quickly. Let's check that second warning. This is just to the northeast of Dodge City, so there should be a cell to the northeast of Dodge City that should be... Okay, yep, I see it. Hello! This looks... Okay, I think this might have been the same cell I was looking at earlier. I'm not sure. Now, if I can go down far enough, that would be nice. Let's see if I even can. Okay, that's probably the best image I'm going to get so far. We're going to see through reflectivity if this is really doing anything or not. Okay, I'm not seeing a really defined hook, but I'm also seeing it kind of on reflectivity. Now let's check velocity as always. Oh yeah, yep, that's definitely there. That's a much stronger signature than the other one. Okay, let's check the loop, and let's see what we got. I'm going to start using this tool more. I feel like I'm not using it as much as I should. Yeah. Yeah, good night, James Chaney. I think I already said that. I'm not sure. So, if you look, yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Where is this going? Okay, let me do storm track. I'm going to see where this specific cell is going because, yep, I knew it. Why is it going to the southwest? Huh, it must be wind shear. I bet you the amount of money that's wind shear. Because I saw, watch on reflectivity. I swear to God, watch. Like, you can see, if I play this the right way, it's moving to the south. You can see it starts up here, and then it slowly creeps its way this way. It's moving to the southwest according to storm tracking and from the visual that I'm getting. It doesn't look like too well wrapped of a hook, but it is there. You can see a little notch. I mean, it's not a well-pronounced notch, but it is there. It doesn't loop around like this. But like I said, every storm is different. Every storm is, has its own characteristics. And it looks like, according to the projections, yeah, this is an extreme mover. Looks to be moving rather slowly, actually. But this must be like, extreme precipitation is what's picking up on radar. You can see 10, 20, 30 minutes, 40 minutes. This would be 10 minutes from now, 20 minutes from now, 30 minutes from now, and 40 minutes from now, according to storm tracking. So, you don't even need to do any calculations. But I can show you what it's actually trying to talk about. Let's see if I can get a little thinner than that. So, in 20 minutes, oh, that's even worse. Jesus, I'm going to just do yellow. So, in 10 minutes, it's going to be there. Why is it not showing up? Huh. Maybe I should just do black? Okay, this is a little weird. Okay, you can see that a little better. Alright, let's just go with that. So in 10 minutes, it's going to be there. 20 minutes, it's going to be here. 30 minutes is going to be here. And 40 minutes is going to be here. So just to the southwest of Lewis. Apparently Lewis is actually being affected right now. Lewis, Kansas is being hit or is right on the outskirts of this supposed rotation. So I wouldn't be surprised if maybe there is, unfortunately, damage occurring right now, because it does look like looks like much stronger rotation than previous. Let's see. I just scrolled past Medicine Lodge. I remember asking Taylor Williamson if he needed to Medicine Lodge one time during a Chase live stream, and he told me yes. Wow. Wait. A Medicine Lodge. Oh! Okay. Interesting. Medicine Lodge. Let me actually look that up. Medicine Lodge. Kansas? Yeah, this is Kansas. Okay, let me look up where that is. Because I know it's in Kansas, but I just want to see, like, maybe a map. Oh, I see what you're talking about. Okay, so it is right near the area where I'm at. Okay. Alright. Or maybe I'm just blind and I don't see it. But yeah, that's interesting. But anyways, going back to this rotation, let's refresh it because it's a little bit old. Nope, it still says 949. Rotation is still there. Checking storm tracking once again. Yeah, in 10 minutes, yeah, I don't even know if I need to do it or not, but I'm just going to play that out and do that. Okay, I think this is the tool I need to use, because the other one, if you see, like this doesn't really show. So if I use the pencil tool, then it'll show you. So you can see, going here, this is 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 40 minutes, and then the storms up here are moving this way according to the, oh Jesus, Yeah, let's see if I can get that a little bit thicker. Yeah, these are moving this way. So, yeah, if I can point that the right way. Alright. So, getting off of this main cell, I think. We know what's happening. We know what's going on. Let's see if there's any more tornado warnings currently developing or not. Okay. So, the one near Dodge City, or just to the west of Dodge City, has expired. Or, yeah, because it was radar indicated, and, yeah. And this one, as you can see, right where I was just at, right here, moving to the southwest. This one's pointing more to the southeast for some reason, but who knows. So, yeah, all this area is under a tornado watch. It looks like you can see all of yellow. Going to the National Weather Service website, you can see the majority of south central Kansas is under a tornado watch. Severe thunderstorm warnings all over the place. And then, let's see, severe thunderstorm, and then, what else? And you got severe thunderstorm watches all the way out in Colorado, it looks like, and in Missouri. Flash flood watches all the way up here. If I should use this tool. Here, let's do that. Yeah, you can see, actually terrible color. You know what? Beg my pardon because I'm still learning how to use this. So, tornado watch would be here. Still very bad, very just not visible, but whatever. Flash flood watch here, and then you got what looks like severe thunderstorm watches out here. And then, I'm not too sure what these are. I think those are flash flood watches. I'm not too sure. Let me just, I think those are dense fog advisories if I'm not mistaken. So, yeah, you got another severe thunderstorm watch, over here it looks like. Whoops, okay. Yeah, right there. But you get the point. You basically get it. And let's check the live stream, see if anyone asks any questions. I just called Kelly Williamson, the comedian from AGT, and then I misspelled his name on top of that. That's real funny. Okay, alright. That's actually pretty funny. It doesn't sound genuine, but it is. I mean, the only reason why it doesn't sound that genuine is because I'm, like, sick. Like, I'm actually seriously sick. With a sinus infection still, and it's very annoying. But yeah, I think I'm going to wrap this up in a little bit. I'm going to check to make sure we covered everything. I'm going to cover the forecast for tomorrow. Now, I think I'm just going to keep on doing live streams. I'm just going to keep pumping these out because I've noticed, I've been getting not a surge in subscribers, but I have been getting more subscribers than I normally would, which is awesome. Thank you so much for people for subscribing and joining the fam. Joining the family on my YouTube channel, because, I mean, I'm not just telling y'all to subscribe, like, oh, I want the most subscribers. Like, I want y'all to actually, like, the ones that are actually, like, interested in weather to, like, follow me and, stay posted, and you guys can, get the messages to the people that need to get them, for, I guess, situations like this and other situations similar, for, like, severe weather. This is just like a relay point, I guess. It's small, but I'll take it, So, anyways, let's see. I think I'm going to delete this because, I mean, Tropical Tidbits is nothing compared to Pivotal Weather. So here, let's go to another model right here, because I just want to say, I think this is like the temperature model, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So, how long does this go? Oh, this goes for 240 hours loop speed. Let's try that. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, that's way too fast. Jesus. Okay. Let's just do that again. Okay, now it's too slow. It looks like temperatures are going to be relatively stable for the most part in most of the country. West is looking a little cooler than normal. Major high pressure system moves in, and then a cold front moves through, and they got another high pressure. It's very fast and very just timid to follow, but it's whatever. This is a good site. Upper air soundings. Oh, Thanks, Storm Sliders. And then, alright, I'm just gonna... I wouldn't delete Tropical Tidbits just yet. Pivotal Weather doesn't give you 3... That's true, yeah, that's actually a good point now that you think about it. Shoot, yeah. SKUT parameters, SKUT, okay. Oh, wow! This actually gives you, like, what it means. Wow. Like, I mean, like, everything. Wow. It's like a description. Yo, this is like my whole college right here. I don't even need to go to college. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm still going to I'm still going to college, man. But yo, this is just gonna make it easier though. Whoa! Like I don't even have to take like books out of college. I can just use this, and it's free, I think. But thank you, Storm Sliders. This actually is helping. How long is this? Actually, let me move this out of the way just to. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, that's really long. You know what? Saved bookmarks. Ah, no. I don't want to do that. Bookmark this page. And done. Okay. Good. Alright. We bookmarked it, guys. We bookmarked it. So that's all good. That's for later. I'm going to delete that. I don't need that, really. I'm going to turn to something else here. Upper air, wind, height, and temperature, surface and precipitation, MSLP. Here, I'm going to back up just a little bit. Models, let's go to models, and cloud cover. You know what? Actually, I don't want cloud cover. I want, like, what do I want? Severe weather. Energy Helicity Index. Ooh, this could help. Okay, yeah, I can see right there. Where's the index? Okay, so apparently it goes from 0.5 to 16, and according to right now, this is as of Tuesday, actually. This is at the very beginning of Tuesday, according to Zulu time. It looks as if there's going to be a lot, or not a lot, but the Energy Helicity Index is showing that values will be within 4 to 5 for right within these regions here. You can see more specifically, if I can back this up right there, looks to be around a 5, while the surrounding areas look to be around like maybe a 2 or 3. And then you got some spotty areas down in Texas, but like I said, for the forecast tomorrow, which I'll cover in actually just a second, it's going to show roughly similar results. So here, let's see. I'm going to find storm relative felicity. Service-based CAPE. Okay, this is also really good to use. Valid Tuesday. Can we, I don't think we can, no, we can't loop this. So this is just for tomorrow, period. Okay, so the available CAPE or, capable, I think it's like, capable available potential energy. I think it's capable available potential energy. I think. Convective available what does CAPE mean? You know what? Never mind. I just realized what it meant. Never mind. Okay, anyway. So if I go here, you can see the index is actually quite higher, especially in southern Kansas. I'm going to just show you guys. It's in purple. If you can't see purple down here, where I am pointing, yeah, it's in like the 4,500 range, roughly. There's a small little patch of that. So I'm not even doubting if the first cell fires right around here. Now I'm going to take a sounding just to make sure because, I mean, why not? Yeah, look at that. Look at that. This, if you don't know, like, I'll explain this, you know, later if you want. But, yeah, this really means there's going to be a lot of vorticity in this specific area at this specific time. Just look at that. This is before the storm's fire. This is how much available capable potential energy is going... Did I just say that? Yeah. How much CAPE is going to be available in this specific time. And the further right this is to this red bar, which is the temperature bar, the more chances there are of, like, you know, vorticity and, you know, just tornadic ingredients coming together the right way. Let's just see how many joules per kilogram we can get here. Looks like it's showing 4,200 right over here, 42, 4,100, 3,800. It looks like that's the highest I can get right now. If you can see, click for sounding. Down here looks to be in the 4,000. Let's see, 40, 45, 3,500. Let's see, 3,900. Yeah, a lot of this looks to be concentrated in southern Kansas and northern Oklahoma. As of right now, looking at upper level moisture, let's see if we can get that somehow. Let's get the relative, actually, hold on. Let's find upper air moisture, severe weather. Let's go back to the models again because I just got myself all tripped up to nothing. Let's see, dew point, here we go. So this is as of Tuesday. You can see dew points are going to be looking really, really crispy, especially in this area. Got 70-degree dew points in southern Kansas and majority of Oklahoma. It looks like it's higher 60s, lower 70s, and going into even Arkansas, it looks like you'll have dew points of 72. And then further to the north, you got some lower 60s. To the south, you got some higher 60s. But it looks like this potential area, if I circle this right now, this looks to be a very capable area of any sort of weather developing tomorrow. So, yeah, I'm just going to double check the models. Oh, whoops. Let's go back to that. Let's see. Going to the convective outlook for tomorrow. It actually said it's going to be further to the west, which is weird. Which, like I said, there was a whole dilemma on that earlier this live stream on whether, stuff would happen or not. You're welcome. I didn't realize how long it is. Well, it goes way past where you stop scrolling. Storm Chaser just reported tornado in Edwards City at 9:45. That is insane. Cape Extreme Cape starts at. Yeah, I know. That's insane, man. Like this is high level. That's why they put the enhanced on here, because I mean it's just extremely high Cape values. That's really what it comes down to. At 9:45. Okay, I'm gonna refresh this. Hold on. I got you. I'm going to backtrack that just so that's not annoying. Let's go to weather.gov real quick. Where's the tornado? I think it's... Okay, never mind. I think this is it. If what you're talking about, 9:45. Hold on. I'm gonna... Oh, this is at 10:02. Okay, it must have refreshed. Yeah, at 10:02 p.m., tornado warning remains in effect. Looks like it says at 10:02 p.m. Central Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm capable... Here, I'll just highlight it. A severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located 2 miles northeast of Lewis. So if this is over here. So this is only, it says 2 miles northeast, huh? Okay, let me refresh this because this is old. Yeah, this is moving very slowly. And you would figure it's like already past here, but it doesn't look like it actually. Let me look at the center of, yeah. So a tornado would be like, if there were to, well, you said a storm chaser? Let me see what you said. Yeah, let's see. Storm chaser just reported tornado in Edwards City, Edwards City, where you at? Okay. Edwards City, Kansas. Okay. Let me just pull up a map of Kansas. Kansas map, Google Maps. Okay. Now, if we just scroll in here to, let's see, where are we targeting? We got a ton of spots. Alrighty here. So this is Lewis. Let me type in Lewis, Kansas, because that'll give me a perspective. Here we go. Okay. So right about there it says. So 2 miles to the northeast would be approximately like in Garfield, apparently. Right on Highway 183 or Highway 56. I think it goes from 56 to 183 apparently. The northeast would be this way, so it'll be right around here, I think. If I'm not too terribly mistaken, I think that's where they're talking about. Right around here, right around Highway 56, right near Garfield, maybe just a little bit south of there, is where this tornado could possibly ever be confirmed. The The best cape I ever put off was a little over 2,000. Yeah, that's... I don't know how I got those values. I really don't. Like 4,000, like that's nuts. That's the reason why they put the enhanced wrist there. Honestly, that's the only reason I can justify as to why they did that, and for a good reason, because I mean severe weather, and cape, they go hand in hand. So I'm gonna go to this cell because it looks like this bow to the east. I mean, to the west, excuse me, over here in Garden City, looks to be bowing out. Let's see, Great Bend, Wichita, Hutchinson. Trying to see where this could be at. Alright, Salina. Yeah, I can see what I mean, guys. See, watch. See this? See how this broke up? Watch. I swear to God, this is not alright. And I think we're trying to focus on this. Oh jeez, alright. I keep messing up the mouse for some reason. Okay. I think it's like right here where we're trying to focus. I think it's like right here. So if I go to, okay, I'm trying to focus, and there, 2 miles northeast, moving south. Oh, I was moving southeast. What the? Okay. I'm trying to figure out what's happening. Okay, I see it. I see it now. I think it, where is this located? Like, I mean, I know it's here, but like, okay, let me figure this out. Oh, where's the? Oh, Jesus. Okay, this rotation. Let me just check it out. I don't want to assume anything. Yeah. Jeez, it's already 10:12. I got school tomorrow. I need to wrap this live stream up. I got a whole school tomorrow. Thank God I don't work. Okay. Wait a minute. Where did this... Okay, I'm going to play this a little further back. I want to see what's going on, because at first I thought it was moving... Okay, so it's moving this way, and it's right there, and then it... Okay, so it looks like it's dissipating. So it looks like it was just about to scratch Lewis, and then it kind of hovered over it, and then now it's dissipating. You see how bright this got? How bright the reds, and then it's not as concentrated. I'm going to slow this down even further so you guys can see it, and I'm going to circle it so you guys can just see how it went. So I'm going to select that. So you can see the general path goes from here. I'm just going to kind of follow it as it goes. It goes down, and then down, even further down. This is so slow. Yep, this is like the path of it, roughly. You can see it gets really strong right in here, and then it starts to loop back up, and this is its current position right here. So I'm gonna guess that this is died off. So this is the current position of the storm as of right now. So it follows the same trajectory. I'm gonna just highlight this again so you guys can see it. It goes along this trajectory right here, and then it loops back around, probably due to some wind shear, and then goes there, and then yeah, it's very hard to see here. I'm gonna redo this just so you guys can get a better perspective of what's happening. So it follows this path, and then it goes here, and then now it's like right in here. So it follows this. Yeah, I'm basically saying the same thing over and over again. I gotta shut up. Let's see. Is there any comments? Whoopsie. No. Alright. I keep messing that up. Okay, anyway. One time I thought I had a 3+ mile wide tornado on radar. Turns out my math was way off. I heard there was a jet streak over that cape. It would be high risk if... new tornado warning. Same location. Really? Oh, okay. Let's see. Okay, I see. Alright, not there. No. So let's see if they updated the time. At 10:12. Okay, so there is a new tornado warning, same location. And this one's going until 10:45. And it looks like it's moving southeast again. I don't know if I agree with that. Because if you look at the... Okay. Let me just make this go a little itsy bitsy bit faster, because we can't sit here all day because I'm going to be going to bed in a little bit. I got to go to school. I got to have my priorities in check. My other priorities, for that matter. You can see it follows, and then it wraps around. It looks like it's dying off. I swear it's not... Is it coming from the southeast is what they're saying? Hold on. Okay, let's get out of that. There. Moving southeast. Tornado and tennis ball size hail. Is there like another area of rotation that I don't see? No, that looks like the primary area of it. Like I said, any sort of cell movement or like any sort of vorticity at this point, you can see it's moving this way. I don't understand why they're saying it's moving to the southeast. Like, the majority of the wind shear is driving these storms this way, but the storm ended up spawning the tornado and is heading to the southwest, coming from the northeast. So the storm is heading this way, if you guys don't know. Roughly this way. But it looks like the wind shear may have overcome the rotation, and it's starting to loop back that way. Now, this is not the actual position. But I'll go back just to re-illustrate for you for like the 5,000th time. You can see, follows this same general path. It reforms, and then it's right about there. Like you can just see multiple times it follows that same path, roughly. Yeah. So, I don't really know if I need to do much more explaining. There's a new tornado warning, but I really feel like it's dying off, in my opinion, according to the velocity. It may be trying to reform. It might be cyclic. That might be what the radar's trying to say, but I don't really see any sort of formation happening with this. A ton of wind shears coming this way, and I don't really think it's gonna reform. It's gonna end up dying off, I think, really, really soon. So I don't think we're gonna have to worry about this cell for too much longer. But until then, I'm gonna give you guys a forecast for tomorrow. Tomorrow's severe weather forecast, because I'm going to be doing live streams for the next few days, especially tomorrow because I have the most amount of free time. Wednesday I don't. Well, I mean, I'll try, but I have work, and obviously, you know how that goes. So, anyways, let's see if I can get into the chat. So there we go. I bet they'll be banking on the storm being cyclic. Yeah, they probably are. I'll hop on to mesoscale analysis and see what's up near that storm. Okay. Sounds good. Alright, so while you monitor that, or while this runs in the background, I guess, I'm going to look at some forecasts for severe weather over the next few days, particularly over the next 2, because there's going to be enhanced. You can see, yeah, an isolated... Wait. Let me read this. Hold on. Let's see. Severe weather capable of... Okay, I'm just going to highlight this. Severe weather capable of producing blah, 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 blah. And isolated is also possible along north-central Kansas. And isolated what? Okay, I know what they mean. An isolated tornado. I get it. But, I mean, it's probably just an error on their part. An isolated what? I want to know. What is in the... An isolated what? Come on. I don't know why I did that. Okay. Anyways, getting back to the main point of what I'm actually trying to do here. Let's go back. Why did I go back? Why did I do that? Let's see. Convective outlook. So, I swear I'm just going to trust the models. I'm just going to trust the models, because if I don't, then that's really not good. So, current tornado risk, as you can see, 5% over in this area. We've already had multiple tornado warnings. One in particular that is causing grave concern of me and a fellow subscriber, which he is checking that out right now, Storm Slayer 360. Wind 30% and hail roughly the same. Going into day 2, it looks like. I swear this doesn't make sense, but I'm just going to go with it. So enhanced is going to be over here in Texas. It's going to backtrack, so it might be like a low-pressure system just recycling fronts over this same area, but it's going to be back here this time, so it might be spawning a little earlier. That might be why it's back here instead of way over here. So I'm just going to trust that's what it's saying. I think it's going to be a little further to the east, but you know what? This is the National Weather Service. I am not even a certified meteorologist. I'm just trying to educate myself as to what they're trying to say and trying to translate it and understand it anyways. So the enhanced risk looks to be over here. And here, I'm going to make that a little bit bigger. Let's see here, just so y'all can see. Enhanced risk is right there, if y'all can't see that. I'm going to make that a little smaller. Slight is way out here. And Texas, Oklahoma, extending into roughly the same area. So I think southern Kansas may be taking a double hit. Now, I'll show you what I'm talking about. So if I actually play with this a little bit, if I zoom in like that, and then I move over, then I think I can give you guys a big picture of what's happening. So, going here, let's see if I can pick this. So, enhanced, right here. If you guys can't see, that's enhanced. Now, the dry line, I would assume, is right here. You know, right around here, right just to the west of where they're calling the enhanced at. So, I'm just going to say that the first cells, this is tomorrow, by the way. This is for May 7th, 2019. Note this now. I think the first cells will form within these set parameters. I'm going to make this really small just so you guys can see. The enhanced risk cells will form right along here. So I'm going to basically cut this in half. So right around here. You know, this will probably be the first areas. So when I'm drawing these exclamation points, these will probably be the first cells to fire. And then further to the south, we'll draw blue just to differentiate. These will be later on. And then they'll be moving to the east most likely. However, they might be moving to the northeast. Storms may fire. Tornadoes that do spawn will probably end up going to the southeast. Maybe. You know, because tornadoes take really erratic paths. They don't usually go in like directions of the storms that they're with. But they do sometimes. But that's just what I'm saying. Most of these storms will end up spawning here and moving roughly on a northeastern pattern, according to some of the wind shear measurements I measured earlier. And yeah, I think these are where the first cells will fire, right in the Texas Panhandle, right in this set margin. I'm going to just highlight it again just so you guys can see. Let's see. I don't think this is really a good job, but you know what? We're just going to go with it. Let's just go with it. So I can just color that in so you guys can see. Take a screenshot. Do whatever you got to do. This is where I think the first cells will fire, is right along this set boundary right here. So if I just draw dots, yeah, these are probably the first ones. Anyways, so I'm just going to get rid of that. This entire thing. We're going to check some chats. And then I think we're going to wrap this up. Okay, let's see. It's an atmosphere with about 250, most unstable Cape. I didn't know where there was a violent tornado parameter separate from STP. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to try and find that as well. I'm going to go to day 3 now, just so that I don't, like, you know, cause too much. Okay, so it's day 1, day 2. Okay, this is day 2 now. Let's go to day 3. And day 3 is calling for something further to the east. Like I'm agreeing with, thank God. I mean, no severe weather is good, but I mean, this is just what I think is going to happen, unfortunately. So yeah, it looks like the enhanced risk is going to cover southeastern Kansas and all these set areas right here. So this is the enhanced, if you can see that. Slight is going to be slightly outside of that, on a much more broad spectrum. Not the best matching colors, I know. And the marginal, I don't think we need to worry about that right now. But these right here will be the primary areas of concern, I feel. So this will, I'm just trying to draw like a caution, you know. So these areas will probably be where, you know, cells will fire on day 3. So this will be Wednesday. If I take this out of the equation, and just projecting on where the dry line is going to be, it's probably going to be right here as well. Not the best looking dry line, I know. So it'll probably form, if I delete that, it'll probably end up forming first right around here. So right in central Oklahoma, We're going to have some cells firing. Let's choose a different color. So right in here, I think, just drawing some dots of where some storms may fire. Might not be that many storms, but you know what I'm saying. So just to highlight it in black, I guess. Just to draw that, and that. Right there is where I think the cells are going to start firing, is in Oklahoma, and then further to the south, as we go throughout, maybe the next 2 hours, according to this, on the day of, when the first cells start firing, over the next hour from when that happens, then these ones down here will start firing, just kind of producing like a squall line kind of event. There might be a few spotty ones out here, like with the circles, you can see that. There might be a few spotty ones outside of the enhanced risk, but the majority of the ones will form inside this specific boundary. So I hope that helps. I think that's the most accurate I can give in terms of a forecast. Let's see. I think the storm's trying to cycle back up again. My radar echoes suck now. It may be more obvious on weather.us. Okay. I'm going to check again. We're going to check this storm one final time because I'm going to have to go to bed. I can't stream all night. I mean, that would be epic if it was like the weekend. I could pull an all-nighter. But I'm not. So, yeah. Got 2 viewers up in here. Yo, yo, yo. So, if you don't know, that's the area of rotation right there. Oh, I see what you're talking about. Yeah, okay. Because I had to watch it for a second. I was just like, wait, what? Alright, so if I go to... If I just follow the same general trend... Actually, that's too thick. Let's make it that. So if I just start... If I follow it like that... And then that follows that... I think I see a second area right here. Here, let me delete the other one. Where's the eraser? Actually, that helps. Just so I don't have to do that all the time. So this one's already gone. So we'll just put an X there. But it looks like there might be a second area right here. Okay, so I'm going to circle that. You guys can maybe see where that bright green just formed. This might be an area right around there of where it's happening. Now, here, I'm just going to draw that a little bit better. I don't want to draw something that I really shouldn't be drawing on here. Yeah, it looks like it might be recycling. I see 2 areas like right here and right here that might be a primary area of concern for where the storm might try to cycle back up. It might be a little further north than that. What does that say? Belpre. Yeah, Belpre, Kansas looks to have the most potential. You can see. Okay, I'm gonna just delete as I go because I don't want to draw something inappropriate because I've seen meteorologists do that and it's not pleasant. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt something right here or right here in this specific area. But anyways, I'm gonna see if they have another tornado warning on it. If not, then I am going to end off the live stream here. Here, let's delete that. Okay. Let's see. Let's go to just back out and then go to severe weather. It looks as if shoot. Okay. That's really not what I wanted. Let's go here. We still got that same tornado warning. Oh, it dissipated. Okay. I don't see a tornado. Where's the tornado warning? Is it covering this? Hold on. Let's see if they refreshed it. 10-12. That's the same one, I think. Yeah, East Central Edwards County until 10:45. So, did they cancel it? They had to have canceled it. I don't see it on the radar anymore. At 3:26 UTC. Yeah, where are they talking about? Are they talking about this? Yeah, that might be a glitch. It might have, I think it might have expired. Which, I mean, good. Okay, yeah, I'm not getting anything. Hold on, let me try that again. Yeah, I'm trying to like scroll up and down. It's not doing anything. Okay, I think it expired, and the storm may cycle up one more time just to show you guys. This is the this is the main one, but just to show the 2 possible areas of concern again for like the 4th time are either here or once it freezes, or right here, which is where I'm seeing a little bit of vorticity as well. The main one's already died. It's like right up here. So yeah. Besides that, I don't think there's really anything else to cover. I hope you guys enjoyed this live stream. Let's see how many people got here. 3 viewers. Alright. My mom lives in Dodge City. Any news on that? Oh, it's coming back. Yeah, Dodge. Even on my bad echoes, I can tell something's up. Dodge City seems to be in the clear right now. I bet the bottomed out. It'll be reissued. Most likely, because I'm seeing 2 areas of, like, slight concern. In Dodge City, here, let me just go out of this. So just to give you guys some perspective here, let's go back here. Just to do that. So Dodge City is right here. In Dodge City, here, let me go back to this radar. You know that bow echo I was covering earlier? Yeah, this is what it looks like now. This is literally what it looks like now. You can just see, whoop, it's completely broken up. You can actually see a gust front right there. And then here's the main cell that we were covering with the little tornado warning on it. That's where the tornado would be right now if there was one, but you know they deleted it apparently. But I really don't. Yeah, if it's really cyclic like this, I don't think they're gonna leave this alone for long. Like they're gonna have to reissue something. Seriously, like oh my god. All right, well let's get out of that. Let's monitor this one more time. Yeah, look at this, guys. I'm not sure, really, because it looks like it's reforming down here. It's like a spaghetti arm. Look at this. Yeah, I think I'm going to end off the stream at 10:40. I'm going to give it like 8 more minutes. But I'm going to try and cover this as best as possible. Yeah, I think I got a gust front down here. I don't know if you guys can see that as well. You can see another gust front has formed to the south, and then you got a potential hook reforming right here. Either that or it's right here. Like I said, 2 areas. These 2 prominent areas are right here. And then Dodge City should be this way. So the storms are moving this way, but Dodge City is this way. Actually, that's not Dodge City. It's further down like that. So yeah, that's very interesting. I'm going to check velocity, as I always have been. We're just going to see. Yeah, I don't really feel good about this. Because if you don't know, the center of the radar is, here, let's mark this. Center of the radar is this way towards Dodge City. And the greens like the radar. The reds don't like the radar. Actually, let me scratch that. I think it would be more of like this way. So any sort of rotation would be confirmed right around here. Actually, no, sorry. Probably a little further there. Yeah, anywhere here looks to have some kind of rotation. I see some bright reds up here. I don't think that's really anything. Maybe. But I don't really think that's anything. However, yeah, this bright green, this bright red is not really appealing to me right now because that doesn't really show me anything good. Let's loop this again. Check the comments while we're at it. If that gust front interacts with the cell, it could do something to it. I'm not sure what it would do to it, but it would... Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, it's to the south, and it looks like it's connected to it, if I'm not terribly mistaken. Oh, wait. Okay, I'm trying to... Okay, wait, hold on. Yeah, those 2 areas. I'm really trying to think of what it's doing. It's cycling for sure. I'm not doubting that. Because that same area of really strong rotation and possibly a tornado, not ruling it out, which came from this way and then looped this way, it looks like it tried to reform just now. Watch. Okay, so if you see it right there, I'm going to slow this down even further if I can. So we're going to do that. Yeah, because I'm telling you guys, this came in from this way as a very powerful, very, very, very powerful area of rotation. It looped back up here, died, and then is now here. it is starting to show signs of strengthening again. So it is cyclic. We can confirm it is cyclic just northeast of Lewis. Oh, that's okay. That's even worse. Lewis. There we go. I don't think I confirmed this as rotation, but over here it looks like they might try to be cycling again. Again, the center of the radar is right over here. This is the area where it might, or where it definitely is at. And like I said, green likes the radar. Reverse that. Green likes the radar, red does not. So it looks like there's still an area of rotation. It really does. Like, I know I sound like a broken record saying that, but there really is. Dual pole indicates hail in the rotation spot. Oh, Jesus, okay. Let me just back this up. Yeah, still very prominent. You know, like, this, it looks like the hook could be here, but watch, if you look on velocity, there's actually, like, little to nothing. Either that or the radar just isn't really, it's just glitchy and isn't picking it up, which I doubt. But this rotation would be up here. It would be. And it looks like it's a lot weaker than it was before. I'll give it that. It was very powerful before, and I can show you going back like 96 images, which is like about an hour, probably like 2 for all I care. You can see here's Lewis, same general area. The strong rotation forms, bright greens, bright reds interact very strongly. Looks like it's heading towards Lewis. It really gets its act together over Lewis, and then it dies off, and then it goes to the northeast, and it tries to reform, and there it is. You know, so I think it's trying to hang on for dear life, but, yeah, nothing's really happening with that, so yeah. Large hail, yeah, that's really not good, because hail is usually a sign of, especially if large hail, yeah, that's usually a sign of a really strong storm capable of producing, you know, a funnel, you know, tornado and all that. But yeah, just giving a general consensus or report on this specific cell. I'm just gonna see, I'm getting confused. There's 2 areas now. So you got this one and you got this one. Like, there's 2 possible areas that it could possibly be at. Which I'm gonna, you know, this is the area where, you know, did that and whatever. But this looks like a bright green, and that looks like a red, and that's really not good. And this is Lewis again. Trying to really think here. What should I... how should I forecast this? So, general storm trend, this way. General storm trend is this way. The tornado wants to go this way. So it's fighting against all this wind shear that's, you know, flagging it to the north. This area is what I'm going to guess to be the new area of rotation. This is either, you know, good or it's dead, you know. So I'm just going to try and write this out as neatly as possible. That is terrible. There we go. So I'm just going to say this is number 2 and this is number 1. Number 2 is looking quite prominent just northeast of Lewis. And it looks like this is heading this way. It could try to head this way if there's enough power to overcome this wind shear. But until then, I really think it's going to try and then it's going to loop back just like what this one did. I hope this is, you know, really not confusing. So, yeah, future, I guess, reports. Here, let me just delete that. Oops, let's just get rid of that. I think future reports, I should say, this has roughly, oh god, well, it did cycle up once, so we're going to call this C2, so cycle number 2 has, trying to calculate the 60, 50, 40, I'm going to say a 60 to 65% chance of forming again. So 65 percent. So that'd be right here. This is cycle number 2. We're gonna call it that. C1 is just, I don't think it's gonna try again. It's already tried once, and yeah, cycle 1 would be right there. So yeah, I really don't see this one doing anything, but this one would head this way, and if anything was in the way, it would be to the northeast of Lewis, Kansas. It would be within this prominent area, most likely, overtaking where this previous rotation was. There's a possibility these two could just flat out merge. So, I don't know. You know what? That's what I'm going to say, and I think that's where I'm going to leave it off. Like I said, if you guys want to track this for yourselves, it is on this website. It's called weather.us. I'll highlight it again. It's called weather.us, or you could use weather.gov right here. You could use Pivotal Weather right here, pivotalweather.com, and you can use SKUT parameters. You can learn about that through here. But anyways, guys, got 4 viewers in here. What is up, everyone? Let's see. It's increasing in size. Yo, that hail's exploding on my radar. Yeah, the hail's... See... Yeah, I feel like that's going to cycle up again. But Storm Sliders 360, I ask of you one thing. Please continue to monitor that. And, yeah, please. And if you got, I know you got social media, obviously. But, like, maybe, inform, Twitter or YouTube or anything of, maybe make a short video or something. And I'm not requesting a specific thing, but, just continue to track that. And wherever you can, if there's anything super serious, then make sure to, report that to whoever you feel is necessary. Because, I mean, you're one of the most legit subscribers that I have, because you're actually interested in weather and you are trustable. So, I wish I had polarity on my lightning map. Yeah, I know. But yeah, you know what, guys? I really have to go to bed. I want to actually have a good school day tomorrow. I had AP testing today. It was amazing. Absolutely amazing. Proper English. Yeah, and I'm very tired. I have a sinus infection, surprisingly. But anyways, you know what? I think I'm going to end it off here. I'm going to live stream tomorrow. Don't worry about it, guys. This has been going on for literally an hour and 32 minutes. So, yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed. Do not forget to like this live stream and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already. It's called Weather World. I don't know how many times I have to say that. But make sure you subscribe if you're genuinely interested in weather and what I talk about all the time. And, wanting to learn more about weather and natural phenomena thereas. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm going to just say bye in the chat. Bye, everyone. Yep. Going to bed. Yeah, I'm just going to let everyone know, just in case. I'll stream tomorrow. Thanks for everything. And, yeah, everyone say bye, I guess. I'll give you guys a little bit of time to say your final farewells, I guess. Have a little farewell ceremony until tomorrow, I guess. I don't know. But, yeah, it's been a good live stream. Storm Sliders 360, please make sure to keep tracking that. Let everyone know what you're doing. Yeah, I think, see you guys tomorrow. Peace.